I'm Tarot Oracle, and this is my video review of the Truth Seekers Tarot. Now, this is the one that's gold-plated, more or less, that you've seen before. And it does have some attractive pictures, however, it has some problems, which we'll review in just a moment. First off, let's look at the packaging. It comes in a very nice box, which I wish they would have spent the same amount of time as they did on the box with illustrating the minors. Or at least getting the illustrations down. So we have nice packaging, really nice packaging. Nice sturdy box, can last you forever. It comes with a guide. The guide is relatively small, as you can see, and it's about 79 pages, and it's nice, it's colorful, and it has stuff like a world of symbols. It shows you the symbolism, getting started, working with the tarot, the majors, and so the Fool's Journey, blah 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 blah. So each card has a small illustration of the card along with a listing of just looks like just general text and kind of meaning and things like that. And then we get to the minors, and the minors are here. The minors are not separated out. Instead, you get all the aces, all the twos, all the threes combined into one. And so it talks about general stuff. It throws out the tree of life, names and things like that. So, but it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really go into great detail on what those spots mean. So you have all the stuff, and it goes into the princes, the kings, and all this stuff, and then you get like the Celtic cross, the 7-card horseshoe, tree of life spread, and things like that. So that is the book. Now we come to the deck, which I have massive issues with. The first thing you'll notice is that it's very sparkly. It does have like gold plating. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, if the camera will focus. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but the gold actually sparkles. It has a very sparkly gold surface, and if you can see that here, there we go. So you can see kind of the sparkly surface on all the cards. So where there's gold, it really just pops out, and it looks really cool when it reflects the light. So, and it is well drawn. You have some nice things on the cards. So it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a graphics look very nice in these cards. So now we come to the problem. And the problem is once you get past all of the majors and into the minors. So what you immediately notice is that the reuse of graphics on the well, number one, they're not illustrated. I don't have a problem with not illustrated. I have a problem with massive reuse of graphics. So you can see here just the obvious massive reuse of the graphics. I mean, you know, I don't mind non-illustrated. I'm a big fan of the Thoth, and it's not illustrated, but it's just like they just got the same background, and they put the gold-colored wands and cups and all this stuff on the backgrounds, and that's about all they did. So it's a great repetition. And this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And then you get to the quartz, and again the quartz have the shiny stuff on them, and the quartz are a little different, but as you can see they use the same basic pattern. These here, it's just a lot of reuse, man. I don't know, I only paid like 12 bucks for it, so if I had paid like 25 bucks or 30 bucks for it, I'd be pretty miffed, and I would definitely be returning this to Amazon. So I will not be using this deck, but if you are a fan of the pretty gold reflective nature of the cards, and you don't mind the repetition between the different cards to where basically you have the same card with just different things, number of things on them, so number of wands, number of cups, number of pentacles, etc., etc. If you don't mind that, then you'd be pretty pleased with this. I do like, it has a lot of nudity, like lots and lots of nudity. So if you're against nudity, then you're not going to like this deck. So, I don't know, I mean, in conclusion, a lot of reuse, a lot of stuff, beautiful graphics on the majors. I wish they would have just spent more time, like they did with the majors, on the minors. And then this would have been a fantastic deck. Cardstock is pretty good. I'm not sure if this gold will peel or how long before it peels or anything like that. I mean, I haven't played with this a lot, so I'll probably just end up giving this away. I'm just not a big fan. I'm not sure if that's going to come off. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, and the reuse kind of turns me off for this. So overall, I will not be using this. It is rather weird to shuffle because of the raised gold. So if you have a bunch of cards together, pulling them apart, you have this massive problem with sticking. So when you try to spread, like in other words, if you have like Thoth, right, you spread, you have a nice even spread. So I'm a magician, so you have a nice even spread of the cards when you spread it out. When you spread these out on the table or something like that, you get huge clumps because the gold causes them to stick together. So just not a big fan overall of this deck. If you don't mind the repetition and all the other things I've named, then you can see that just the sticking issue that's on here. So I'm just not a big fan. Anyway, so let's take a look at the cards.